Imagine losing your job, your reputation, your health, and the person you love most all at once. Most people would crumble. But one man didn't. He stood in the rubble, looked at the sky and said, "I have lost nothing, because I never truly owned anything outside my own mind." That man was the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, and his radical secret is the only reliable path to happiness in a world that will never, ever be fair. Let's get brutally honest for 60 seconds. You've been sold a lie that happiness comes from things going your way. The promotion, the perfect partner, the justice you deserve. But the world doesn't care about your plans. Markets crash, people betray, illness strikes without warning. If you pin your peace to outcomes you can't control, you've handed the keys to your soul to a chaotic universe. The Stoics called this the fundamental error, mistaking what's in your power for what isn't. Epictetus drew a line so sharp it cuts through anxiety like a blade. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Your judgments, your choices, your character, these are your inviolable kingdom. Everything else, your body, wealth, reputation, the opinion of others, is ultimately on loan from fortune. When you truly internalize this, an unshakable calm takes root. You stop begging the world to be fair and start building an inner fortress that no injustice can breach. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man on earth, reminded himself every morning, "Today I shall meet interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, and none of it can harm me unless I choose to see it as harm." He didn't deny the sting of betrayal or the weight of grief. He simply refused to let those externals dictate his happiness. Happiness for the Stoic isn't a cheerful mood. It's the deep, abiding joy of knowing you acted with virtue, no matter the storm. It's what Seneca called the joy that springs from a good conscience and an unselfish life. So how do you practice this right now? Start with the morning ritual, a premeditatio malorum, briefly visualizing what could go wrong today. Not to dread it, but to neutralize its power. When the unfair blow lands, you say, "I prepared for you." You are a chance to practice patience, courage, and wisdom. That's Amafati loving your fate, not as a passive victim, but as an athlete who grows stronger from resistance. Every trial becomes material for your character. The obstacle becomes the way. Next time you feel that hot surge of, "This isn't fair," pause. Ask the one question that reframes everything. Is this within my control? If not, it's noise. If yes, act with unbreakable integrity. That's the entire game. Not a life free from pain, but a life where pain loses its power to poison your soul. Don't outsource your happiness to a random universe. Build it from the inside. If this hit something deep in you, give it a like, drop your hardest Stoic lesson in the comments, and subscribe to the corporate Canon.